Animation started with something called a zoetrope. Basically, a zoetrope is a wheel with a series of images pasted to it, so when you spin it, it looks as if the images are moving. Zoetropes were a toy that many people enjoyed throughout the late 1800s. When photographs and cameras became more available to the general public around the same time, naturally we wanted to better them by making the image move. This happened through two modes of image movement, film and animation. Animation is considered a type of film as they are made roughly in the same fashion, but the earliest representations of these were through vaudeville acts. Performers would draw a figure photographing it every time they moved or drew a line to create a sensation of a character coming to life before the audience's eyes. This was the beginning of what is called stop-motion animation. This type of animation is made by taking an object and moving it while photographing at different intervals. So when played together, the object would move smoothly. This mode is still commonly used today and is a favorite to many animators. Another type of animation, starting in the early 1900s, is what we called classic animation, pencil to paper. One of the most famous early classic animations was Gertie the Dinosaur by Winsor McCay. That film was revolutionary, influencing some of the most famous animators we know, such as Walt Disney and the Fleischer Brothers. These people also opened the door to experimental animations where it was just the concept of movement or abstract shapes moving on the screen. The next biggest thing to happen for animation was the invention of the television. When it became popular, suddenly every family was able to have video, and more importantly, animation, right in their living rooms. Television brought many of what people today would consider classics. Hanna-Barbera with all of their many cartoon series, including Quick Draw McGraw and Tom and Jerry. Warner Brothers with Looney Tunes, UPA's Gerald McBoing Boing, and McCaffrey and McCall's Schoolhouse Rock. Television also opened the doors to widely distribute international animation, such as Marine Boy, the first English-dubbed anime by Minoru Adachi, and Fantastic Planet by Reen Lalo. Many people became inspired by what they saw on television, leading to more adult-oriented animation, such as Heavy Traffic by Ralph Bakshi and Akira by Katsuhiro Otomo. Technology also began to advance, allowing studios like Pixar and DreamWorks to come into play with their debut films Toy Story and Ants. The beginning of the internet brought the beginning of a creator-driven era with Newgrounds and later YouTube. Some of the most notable from these websites are Egoraptor, OniNG, and Rubber Ninja. All of these creators, along with many more that are still active today, creating more and new interesting things for the world, continuing the history of animation.